Guys, and this is like the 5th time I've tried to record this because well, I don't.
This is the 3rd time.
Whatever. So what we're doing is our top 10 favorite movies. So how this is gonna work is we are gonna start at 10. I'm gonna name it. She's gonna name her top 10 movie, and then we're gonna go down from there. So let's get right into the video. My top 10 is probably The Good Dinosaur. Although it would be way higher on the list, probably, if some of these movies weren't as good. Like, it would definitely be on number 4 if Coco wasn't as good as it was.
Okay, my favorite is my 10th favorite is Toy Story 2.
So, I know a lot about Toy Story, and Toy Story 2, the big catch for people is that airport scene.
Yeah, that was the best.
That's what hooks people into loving the movie. So, I think I know where you're coming from there. Let's start at number 9, and mine is Monsters University.
We didn't even talk about A Good Dinosaur.
Oh, okay. Just forget that. Okay, so we got to talk about The Good Dinosaur. The Good Dinosaur, I love it because I just love the adventures in it. Although they don't really meet that many people.
I realized something when we were watching Up earlier, that the girl in Up, when she was a kid, she looked like the girl from The Good Dinosaur.
Well, Up doesn't matter, but, what I really love is Spot. Spot really gets me hooked into the movie. And number 9. Mine is Monsters University.
Mine is Up.
So we're talking about Monsters University. I love it because it's just about Mike trying his hardest to be a good scarer, and he just keeps failing, and he keeps trying harder and harder, and then in the end I'm thinking of Monsters Inc. The scare games, that was the main part, and the scare game, the part where they're doing all the scare games was really fun. I liked the one where they had to hide in the monster house. That one really got me.
You know what my favorite part is? When, you know that guy with the 2 legs?
Yep.
He had the 2 legs. I liked when he was touching the ball, and then he just went, he just kept getting freer and freer. He was touching those little tiny spiky balls.
In the game where they were shooting the balls, and then
he wants to touch it,
puffy.
And then he just kept touching them.
Okay, let's talk about Up.
Okay, so like I mentioned earlier, the girl from The Good Dinosaur kind of looks like the girl from Up. Wait, did we mention A Bug's Life?
Well, Spot is a boy.
Wait, I don't think we mentioned A Bug's Life.
It's fine. Just skip that.
Okay, so it's probably, this isn't this would probably be at number 4 if BFG wasn't the best movie in movie history. But
Then why did that be at number 1?
I don't know.
Okay. Yeah. So let's move on to number 8. Mine is Mine is Star Wars: Revenge of the Sith. She doesn't understand that, and we're not going to talk about that. Well, I'll make videos talking about these replacements, but we have also, I forgot to mention that we have, unless we have replacements for the ones that we don't understand. So, I'll make a video. My next video, or maybe after my next one, will be about talking about the replacement movies. So, or talking about the movies that I replaced. So, my replacement for Star Wars was Toy Story 4. Forky in that movie really got me into the movie. He was funny, and he just really...
Yeah, he's the only reason why I wanted to stay.
The only thing that didn't make sense is living 2 days. I mean, I guess since he lived at a circus and Gabby.
He lived 2 days.
And he knew what a merry-go-round is.
He lived 2 days.
A carousel. He knows that it's a carousel and not a merry-go-round. Okay, what about yours? Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah, I just like that because it's about a girl named Alice going through a rabbit hole to get to Wonderland and has a tea party with a rabbit.
Yeah, that whole movie doesn't make sense to me. That's why I hate it.
And there's a cat, the treasure cat.
I guess the whole point of the movie is just Wonderland, and it's not supposed to make sense. I get that, but the whole movie just seems way too stupid.
Wizard of Oz doesn't make sense.
Yeah, and that's not the bad part.
Somebody has to click their ears and say there's no place like home, and then they're home.
The thing about Alice in Wonderland is it's just stupid. The storyline is stupid. The plot is stupid. So, like, how?
How?
So, number 7 movie. Mine is Incredibles 2. And let's talk about that for a minute.
Okay, I want to tell you something in your ear real quick.
Oh, that's at the end. Okay, she decided to tell me about something I forgot to do. That I can do at the end. Where was I? Incredibles 2 is really good because it really lets us in on Jack and his powers. In number 1, it's like, why did you put him in this movie? Like, he had no purpose. He was never in the adventures. They didn't even know he had powers. So, it was really nice to have Jack in there. And some of the fights, like Void and Violet's fight, was really epic. That was an epic fight. Also is the extra group of heroes that were from all over the world. Brick was probably my favorite from one of those. He's like, I'm from Wisconsin.
My favorite is that old.
What's your Frozen 2? Hers is Frozen 2.
And I think my favorite part about that is when they find their ship. I was thinking they were gonna find their parents, so either alive or dead in the ship.
I thought their parent Anna would be, or they'd have that moment where the parents just like frighten them, and Elsa like puts out her hands and she's like about to freeze them, and then her mom shows her like powers or something. So that would have been cool. I mean, I guess their parents definitely would have died,
and also
they wouldn't be able to survive without food.
I really don't understand how. Well, I guess if you watched Frozen 2, this would all make sense. Cause the spirits, maybe their mom, used her spirit to call Elsa to where they needed to go.
Yeah, they never really answered what that voice was.
It was their mom.
It wasn't their mom, though.
Remember?
They didn't know that.
Yeah, until the end.
Okay, let's move on to our next spot. So,
mine's
Frozen 2, which we just talked about, so we'll skip that.
Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle.
And I'm on number 5 right now because we're skipping Frozen 2 because we just talked about that one. But the reason I liked it was Olaf in that movie. He was really good. He was the best. Samantha? The part where he's like, Samantha?
He's actually...
Samantha.
I actually like that part. Every time in our class, we'd be like, oh, Samantha? Me and Emily, we'd joke around sometimes. And, like, when we were on the wood table, we'd be like, oh, Samantha?
Okay. So my next one is...
we didn't
skip
get
that.
to talk about Jumanji.
I know. I was just talking about the Frozen 2, or my favorite part. I was skipping that. So my my real spot though that I'm on is Toy Story, the first one, just the first one they ever made. I really like Buzz Lightyear, where he's just like really confused, where he's like in this Space Ranger phase, and he snaps out of it later in the movie when he loses his arm, and I do really like that movie. And what's yours?
Mine is Jumanji. My fifth one is Jumanji.
Why do you like Jumanji?
Because it's about, like, teenagers. I like the last one, the other one, too. So it's about a couple teenagers. The first one, too. I like the first one. But I think I like the second one better. I can't wait for the third one to get out. So I like Jumanji, the next one, Welcome to the Jungle, because it's about teenagers going into a video game.
Oh, I have the board game Jumanji. Let's get it. Just a sec.
We haven't got, no rhinos have came out, which is funny, because the whole game, there's nothing, the cards are different, except for there's mostly rhinos.
Jumanji, right here.
So far, no rhinos have came out of the game. So, yeah, Jumanji, welcome to the jungle. Welcome to the jungle. Why did I sing that?
If you've seen my Christmas present showing, you'd know that I already had that Jumanji board game, which probably you haven't seen it yet. So that'll be in the link in the description.
We have
So let's go.
We have 4 more movies left.
So Toy Story, my next one is Coco, and I love Coco because it could be number 1. But I had to make replacements, and then I realized Coco would definitely be number 1. But I had to make replacements for the next 3, and I didn't want to put Coco for like number 1 because it's already at number 4. I love it. I just love The Land of the Dead. I love everything about it. Miguel, just everything, literally. The mystery that he was just working with he was trying to find Ernesto de la Cruz the whole time, which he thought was his great-great-grandfather.
Except for he was right next to him the whole time.
Yep. Yeah, I just really love the plot of the movie and just everything about it. What's your number
4? BFG. It's my favorite. Ever.
I've never seen that.
You have. You're the person that... You've seen it before. Come on.
I haven't seen it in a while. But
it's like, so like, if you haven't seen BFG, you should probably see that. And it's like one of the best movies ever. It's about a girl, and at the beginning, like, she was threatening these guys to she was gonna call the police.
Yeah, the police.
She was gonna call the police.
Oh, dang.
Shout out to Dang Matt Smith.
Shout out to Dang Matt Smith. I'll write you probably already know if you're seeing this. I'll put his channel name in the description. And you probably already know him, but I'll put it in the description and go search it. And you'll get him. So, yeah. Next one, number 3 for mine was Star Wars Rise of Skywalker, which is the new one. Some of you guys may haven't seen it. She hasn't seen it, and she doesn't know anything about Star Wars. So my replacement was Inside Out.
What? Oh.
My replacement for Star Wars Rise of Skywalker was Inside Out.
Oh, yeah.
I just love the perspective of them. They show what's inside a human brain, and I was really little I was not that little. I was like 6 or 7 when that came out, I think. And
I'm thinking that the emotions have emotions, and the emotions have those emotions.
yeah,
and those
emotions. I was thinking
and
about
those
emotions having emotions.
Because when Joy cried.
Because Joy was crying. So comment down below if you believe that emotions have emotions.
And those emotions have those emotions, and those emotions have the emotions.
And it just goes on forever. Just comment down below.
It's kind of like pie.
Pie. Does pie have pie inside it? And more pie and then more pie?
No, not that kind of pie. The number pie. It just goes on forever and ever.
Okay, what's your number 3?
My number 3, Toy Story 4.
Oh, we already talked about that, so we're going to skip that.
Yep.
Number 2 for me was Star Wars The Force Awakens. Again, she doesn't know about that.
The only thing I know about Star Wars is the characters.
I'm going to make a video on that. Don't worry.
Oh,
my replacement is Hotel Transylvania 3.
Why didn't I write that?
I love that movie because it just...
If we were doing
it just
top
like
100.
right after he says, you can only zing once. He zings with the captain, but she's secretly trying to kill him. And then when they find out, he takes it way better than he should. What's your number 2?
My number 2, Brave.
I've never seen it.
Brave with Merida, where her mom turns into a bear.
Oh, you didn't make replacements.
What?
Okay, we're gonna skip that.
Okay.
And go on to number 1.
Number 1? My number 1 is Tangled.
My replacement, it should need a replacement because it sucks, and I had no other place to put it. So what we're gonna do, so Coco was at number 4, right? I'm gonna put my replacement for number 1 at number 4, which is Jumanji: Welcome to the Jungle. We'll still talk about that. And Coco is my replacement for number 1. Okay, yeah. We already talked about Coco, so we just need to talk about...
We already talked about Jumanji. Welcome to the Jungle.
we have. Okay, so that's it for this video.
Wait, we haven't talked about it. Hey,
Okay, my sister has a channel called Creative with Callie. She has more subscribers. Well, she doesn't have that many subscribers.
I probably don't have any subscribers.
I have 1. So, if you're watching this, subscribe. Please, I'm trying to have more subscribers than her.
Hey.
And I promise, I crossed my heart, I'll make...
And also, I'll be doing my replacements on that channel because I need to do Brave's replacement. That's 1 replacement. And King, you're on my channel too. And you have to shout out
So yeah, I promise, I crossed my heart. I'm gonna make a video about... I'm just gonna make a video about Star Wars since I love Star Wars.
Yeah,
and we are gonna have... Comment down below with the next video idea. We kind of want to do a lightsaber battles.
Yes. Yes, I will be using, if we ever do that, I will be using...
Go get mine.
I will be using a pool noodle. I will be using this pool noodle.
See if a zombie apocalypse ever comes.
Pool noodle.
Pull out my weapon. Hashtag my slash. I pull out my weapon slash my nightlight.
And I pull out my weapon slash my pool noodle.
See, and then float away. So that's it for this video. Subscribe and like this video. Subscribe to this channel and Creative with Callie.
And I'll be making videos on my channel too.
Yeah, she'll be making more videos. We're probably going to do something else on her channel.
Yes.
Just because this is kind of a crossover.
Link
in the description. Well, probably not because we don't know what we're going to do yet. So
I know what we can do.
that's about it for this video. Bye, everybody.
Bye. I'm going to slice his hand off.
Bye.
Slice his hand off.
This is how we're going to make it dramatic at exit.